What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, we're hopping on the private server, as you can tell by me having under 2 billion negative XP while at level 200 here, to talk about the upcoming level up quest pack for this season, which will be releasing in the item shop tonight. So I'm just going to promo my code at the very beginning of the video, as we always do with the pop-ups and whatnot, saying if you plan on purchasing this, consider using code FireMonkey to support me. You know, it goes a long way, hashtag ad, epic partner, all that good stuff. But with that said, of course, since we're on the private server, I will be showing you guys everything you need to know regarding this bundle, as well as adding in my own little bits of information as we go along. So we have Captain's level up quest pack right here, and I'm not going to say the actual name of the captain because I'm going to be honest, I'm most likely going to butcher it and you guys are going to cringe in the comments down below, so I'm saving us all the cringe here. So let's go ahead and click on it here, and then I'm going to move my webcam over here to the right temporarily to talk about a few things. So firstly, something you may notice is that it says that the quest can be completed from May 3rd, aka tonight, all the way to June 8th. This is going to be hotfixed to update that 8 to a 9 because that is when the season actually ends. So keep in mind that it will say that it will, you know, it might say June 8th when it officially releases, but it actually is going to go until June 9th, so that's how long you have in order to do all these quests. Now, each week you'll be able to complete some quests for 1 free level up XP token per quest you do, with a total of 28 levels completely unlockable by doing all these quests. And then another thing to mention here is at the very bottom of this image, it says that, or I guess not image because, you know, I'm in the private server, but it says that the price of the bundle is 0 V-Bucks. This is not a free level up quest pack, and, you know, Epic Games is not that generous to us. I mean, I have 1 V-Buck, but that would have been funny. But according to, you know, how they've released previous level up quest packs, this most likely will be a bundle for 1,200 V-Bucks. However, of course, when it comes to these level up quest packs or any bundle in general that is spent with V-Bucks to purchase, we don't know the actual price until they officially release in the item shop. So just keep that in mind. It most likely is going to be 1,200 V-Bucks, but it could be a little bit higher or a little bit lower depending on what Epic Games decides for the pricing. Now, for week 1, you'll be able to get the Cartox 3 Starfinder back bling. For week 2, you'll be able to get the Crimson Sun item wrap, which, you know, week 2 starts on May 9th at 9 AM Eastern time. For week 3, you get the Karmic Carver pickaxe, which starts May 16th at 9 AM Eastern time. And then week 4, you'll be able to get the armored variant for the main skin that we're talking about in today's video. And then, of course, you have the legal disclaimer of, you know, like, gliders and contrails aren't in Save the World, even though there aren't any contrails in this or anything like that. So let's go ahead and inspect the items. You can see the quest pack is unlocked through buying this bundle right here, and you should be able to gift it to other people, I do believe, but I could be wrong on that. Anyways, when it comes to the actual skin itself, we have the Captain. Now, this is a skin that is going to have 2 variants, and this is the variant you unlock right away once the actual skin releases in the item shop. So if my controller doesn't want to work, so I'm just going to hope that the spin around here is very smooth on my PC. But as you can see here, we have this skin right here, which is the base variant you'll be able to unlock in the item shop once it releases, and it's pretty clean, right? But the only issue I have regarding this variant is that none of the base styles, or I guess, you know, none of the other cosmetics you unlock match this really. So you're gonna have to go out of your way to find other wraps and other, you know, pickaxes or whatever from different sets that match with this base style of the skin. But of course, it's still here in the game, and, you know, it does look pretty clean. So I do see people rocking this variant, assuming they're able to find a mix and match and make their own combo based on the other items available. But of course, for the week 4 reward, you'll be able to get this armored variant right here, which I do think is super cool, just because the armored variant has this unique design we haven't really seen on many Fortnite skins recently, which is how the arms and legs aren't actually attached to the body, but they're like floating, right? They have like little red electricity lines connecting everything together, and it's a very interesting way to make a skin. But I do think it's super cool, and this is definitely the variant that if I use the skin, I would be rocking in the game. But we have to wait all the way until 4 weeks of this quest line after it drops tonight in order to actually obtain this, assuming you did end up purchasing it in the item shop. Next up, we have the back bling, which you'll be able to unlock with the first week right when the quests go live tonight. This is going to be, you know, a neat little thing, right? It matches the 4th variant, or I guess the 4th week's variant very well, but it doesn't really match with that first week variant, you know, what you'll get from the skin right away. So you kind of have to wait a little bit in order to use the back bling with its intended skins variant. But overall, it does kind of match everything, and it even has the electricity going on with the little like triangles on each of the corners or whatever, you know, the Starfinder little beams or whatever you want to call them. And then for week 2, we have this wrap right here, which is the Crimson Sun wrap. It is not animated when you shoot, but it does have a nice little design at the front whenever you're just using the gun as it is. So it's not reactive, but it is animated overall, and, you know, it looks pretty nice. And one of the things I gotta say about this wrap is that one of the weapons, or I guess, you know, one of the vehicles that I didn't think it would look good on, they did a really good job on, which is the motorboat right here. As you can see, the lines and everything actually work super cleanly with the boat, and that's a nice thing to applaud from Epic Games, because whenever it comes to wraps, it feels like a lot of the times they make little mistakes here and there that cause them just to look off on boats, right? Of course, we haven't seen boats on the Fortnite island in a little bit, or at least I haven't personally seen them, but they recently got added to the files once again with the most recent update. But of course, you know, the boats do support this wrap, and it does actually look very clean on it, so that's something to keep in mind. And then for week 3, we have the Comet Carver pickaxe right here. Now, the Comet Carver pickaxe is something that a lot of people have been interested in, just because of the fact that when you look at it, it actually looks like it could have been a collaboration pickaxe, and you know, people have been going wild dreaming of, oh, it could have been this collaboration right here. So it's something I can see a lot of people not even using just for the skin, but to use to fill their own fandom desires from other collabs that may not ever happen in Fortnite, just because it's available. But you will have to wait until week 3 in order to obtain this, and then here is the swing animation for you. Pretty nice swing animation, you know, it's got a lot of clean stuff going on for it, but I do think overall, when it comes to this set, it's an interesting one, right? I love the wrap, I love the pickaxe and everything. I just find it weird how, you know, this actual variant, the default variant of the skin, doesn't really have anything that matches it, right? You have to kind of wait until you've done all 4 weeks in order to get a fully matching set, because the back bling wrap and pickaxe are definitely designed around the second variant and not so much around this first variant right here. Sure, you could use the same cosmetics and it would make sense since it's a part of that same set, being the Luminary Explorer set, but it still is kind of off in a way, right? But with that said, that's pretty much all I gotta say regarding this quest pack. It releases in the item shop tonight. Definitely use someone's code, even if it's not mine, when you plan on purchasing it. And it will look like this in the lobby, or I guess you know the item shop, right? It'll have this nice little design and whatnot, and it should be available until the end of the season. So yeah, you know, it's something to definitely celebrate about. And then of course, here it is in the lobby right now if you would like to see it. And just because, you know, why not, I'm going to put on the default variant of the skin and show you guys how the backbling and everything else looks like when you're using it. As you can see, it kind of matches still, right? It definitely has the same aesthetic kind of going for it, but it's harder to make the combination actually stick because everything is just red, right? Everything about the set is red except for the base variant of the skin, which has a little bit of red, you know, like on the chest and then like in the hairband or whatever, but it's something that is actually going to just be interesting to see how people make combinations for this default variant of the skin. But with that said, of course, if you enjoyed today's YouTube video and found it informative and got you excited for a quest pack that I'll be releasing in the item shop tonight, consider dropping a like to support the content I create, or dislike the video, completely up to you. Subscribe and support the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Peace out.